Welcome to the GEasy Class Pack Volume 1. My name is Goody from GE Designs, and I'm so excited to kick off this class series with this first video. Do you find yourself searching through your fabric stash for the perfect coordinates? Do you strive to be more confident in your color combinations? If you answered yes or just love fabric, then a subscription to Goody's Color Club is for you. Goody's Bundle Club is a quarterly subscription program with carefully curated fabric bundles by me sent right to your doorstep. I handpick every fabric in each delivery with 12 half-yard pieces, which will only be available to Goody's Bundle Club members. In addition to an exclusive Stash Builder bundle, each delivery includes a booklet of information on the fabrics I have chosen, the fabric designer, additional fabric suggestions to use with the bundle, and quilt patterns that would be a perfect pairing with the fabric. Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to my live quilting chat, Tipsy Tuesday. Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here. Welcome to our show, and thank you for watching on YouTube and Facebook. If you're new around here, we do this every week, and so make sure you subscribe to our channel and follow our page if you're watching on Facebook. We have lots of fun every show, lots of information, and of course, a live giveaway every show. So $25 gift card could be yours. All you gotta do is keep commenting throughout the show. Tell us what you think, answer my questions, and say hi to everybody. Say hi to your friends that watch every week, and introduce yourself if you're newer around here. Tell us where you're tuning in from. On today's show, I will be announcing our supersized quilt along, giving you all the details on the quilt along, and I have a brand new goodies tip for you that will be a part of every show going forward this year, and of course some great fabric to show you in the end. So, hi everybody! We are live from Minneapolis today, Studio One. Say hi to Mr. HP. He's running the show behind the scenes. It was a little stressful today. There's always so much going on in the warehouse, and I think, yeah, you were on the phone till the last minute.
Yeah, that was an extra intro.
Extra intro. I hope you're loving the new intro situation. All of our so you have something entertaining to watch while we count down for the show. But let's start by talking about our quilts on the set. There is a quilt hanging here on the wall that I'll be talking about more later on in the show. Yes, this is a peek at our quilt along quilt. I'll be talking about that a little bit more later. But right behind me, straight behind me on the ladder, is a Zoe quilt. And then the two quilts on the cabinet are Katrina's. So they are both a part of our class packs. You can only really see one. But they're part of our class packs, and it's exciting because our first Katrina Part 1 class goes live tomorrow. And so the class packs kicked off right before the new year with a video on fabric selection and cutting and all of that. And if you're still wondering, you can still join in, because all of those classes, they're not a set time. They will just appear in your account, so you can watch them over and over again, however many times you want. And so you can catch up, you can save it for later, do whatever you want with it. So very excited about the first one coming out tomorrow, so everybody can get started. So watch out for that tomorrow morning. I'm not going to set a time. I'm not going to set a time, but it's going to come out tomorrow morning, Central Time. So yes, we are in Minneapolis. We are in the warehouse. It's been busy. We have an extra special guest joining us in the warehouse, and he is running around like he owns the place. And Johan is here, and he did not want to be on the set this time. He's always been very excited about being on the set. This time he's like, nope, I'm busy. He's working. He's busy working. So it's really fun to have him here. So maybe he'll make an appearance a little bit later in the show. Who knows? All right, so let's start with the first official second goodies tip of the day. Yeah, there it is.
Everything is backwards over here. I don't know what's going on.
Mr. HP. So goodie tip of the day. So I decided to talk about this today because I've been seeing a lot of questions about this. And this is about starch. No starch, best press, all of those things. When do I do it? How do I do it? Do I keep doing it? And I want to say always, goodies tips are my tips. What I do, they're not the right or wrong. There is no quilt police. Everybody should just do what works for them. But my tip, I like to use best press. I do not like to use full-on starch. That's a little too hard and stiff for me. I like best press or actually magic sizing, which is a little less expensive. You can't get it everywhere. Usually it's just at grocery stores, Target. occasionally. So here's what I do. Whenever I know that the pattern that I'm going to be working on includes a lot of bias cut, that is when we're not just cutting squares and rectangle, we're actually cutting maybe diamonds, 60-degree triangles, anything that's off grain, then I like to add a little bit of stabilization to my fabric. So you want to make sure you do that before you do your initial cutting. If you're cutting pieces, like for example, if you're cutting up a half-yard bundle into 10-inch squares or anything like that, and the pattern, you need to start with that, I do all of that prep before I start. And you want to spray it on or do whatever else and let it dry before you press. Sometimes if I'm in a hurry, I can spray and just use a dry iron to dry my fabric, but you want your fabric to be dry before you cut it. Ask me why I know that. It's not good to cut it when it's wet because it's not stable yet. It's not going to be stable until it's dry. So you want to spray it on, and then you want to press your fabric, and then you want to cut your fabric. And to me, it's an absolute no-no to keep using best press or any kind of starch throughout the piecing process. So you don't want to be spraying this every time you're pressing a seam at all, because as soon as you wet something, it loses its stability. So then it will stretch again. So you don't want to do that. So add it before you do anything and then be done. That's my tip of the day. Woohoo! All right, so if you have any questions on that, let me know. It does, and then depending on your fabrics, some just feel a little softer than others. So depending on what you're doing, you might want to add this. If I'm just doing strip quilts or cutting basic squares and rectangles, I really never use best press or any stabilization because the fabrics, I don't pre-wash my fabrics. The fabrics come with a little bit of stiffness if you don't wash your fabrics. So that is enough for me. But everybody's different, so you do you. This is just what I do. All right. I say a lot of folks like best press. Debbie says, do you not use steam anymore? Oh, yes. I use steam throughout when I'm pressing and when I am doing my piecing. Always steam. Always steam. But it's still, the piece is going to be stable. Steam doesn't wet your fabrics. It just helps everything lay flat. I talked about a dry iron if I'm in a hurry and I need to spray the best press and I can't wait until it's dry. Then I use a dry iron to help dry it faster. If you use a steam on wet, it's going to take longer to dry. Yes. Are half of Zoe blocks behind you one color? No, that's just an interesting layout. So there's a background. There's a background fabric and then the color fabrics. And so it looks like there's a lot of the white. That's just because of this unique layout. Yes. Zoe looks different in every single layout. That's what's really fun about Zoe. All right. Any more questions on the tip? I don't think so. Somebody says sometimes the scents in best press make me sneeze. There is an unscented one. This is a scent free. This is the one we have in the store. It's scent free, just so you know. Do you ever pre-wash your fabrics? I do not, unless I would be working on like a bright red quilt with a white background. I would probably wash my whites and make sure it doesn't bleed. And in rare occasions, if I have to mix in some lesser quality fabrics with my other fabrics, I would probably wash it, but otherwise I do not wash. Best press on flannel too. Yes, you can do best press on flannel. Now if you're going to spray it on the top, because of the nap is on the top, it usually takes a little while to kind of soak in. So you can spray the back. You spray the back of the flannel. All right. Great questions. All right, so Jennifer said, thanks for the tip. I'm guilty of spraying all the way through. Oh, that's just a waste of money. Just a waste of money. And it actually, it's not going to help you in your piecing. But good thing, now you know. Now you know. Try it. Okay, let's move on to the next segment. There's so much exciting stuff to talk about today. I wanted to mention, so we've been talking about our Stripology virtual retreat. We have a lot of sign up. So I just wanted to mention again, if you are still thinking about it, have any questions, don't hesitate. And I showed you some quilts last show that are from our different bundles that we've been making. And they were just photos because we were back in Florida. But now I have the quilts, and I really think you need to see them up close. And maybe for people that don't know what we're talking about the retreat, should we play the video? The fun little commercial that we made? This is going to be so much fun. Yes. Okay, so roll our little Stripology virtual retreat ad. Let's go. Are you ready for the Stripology virtual retreat 2023?
Join us
And our friends from around the world
on a 3-day virtual cruise full of fun,
friendship,
music,
and of course, quilting.
oh yeah.
I have designed 3 exclusive quilt patterns that I will be teaching, including a great new technique on making flying geese with the Stripology ruler. You will receive a retreat box in the mail containing all the fabric you need to make the quilts, along with exclusive retreat swag, recipes, games, and snacks to make the experience one of a kind. You can choose from multiple colorways for your quilts and 2 sessions tailored to fit anyone's schedules. Sign up now on our website while spots are still available.
All aboard!
Aye, aye, Captain! There it is. All aboard. I love it. All aboard. Aye, aye, Captain. Somebody said they want a captain's hat. Well, there's only one captain of the ship.
That's right.
One captain of the ship. So, but it's going to be so much fun. I'm going to show you the quilts that we showed you on just an image last time. So I have a Nikki made out of the hibiscus hummingbird bundle. And so now you can see the beautiful quilting on it. It's really awesome. So this one has that gray as the background, the accent and the background. And it's so pretty, really nice and vibrant. And then up close, this is probably one of my favorites. This is the aerial from that same bundle. And so using the strips and the background, and it's just gorgeous. You can see how great it looks. I also recognize the quilting pattern because it's one of my favorites. It's marmalade. Oh, I love this so much. Teal thread. It's just beautiful, and a beautiful backing from that same line with the hummingbirds. So this is the 2 from the hibiscus hummingbird. We also quilted the one out of Happiness Blooms. So that one is really beautiful as well. You can probably see a little bit of, it's kind of like a fern print or pattern on the long arm. So this is gorgeous, nice, soft colors. And we have the aerial from this fabric on the long arm right now, so we'll show it to you hopefully Friday. That one is stunning as well. So just something fun to see up close. A little bonus. Now we have it in person. So if you have any questions on the retreat or anything else, go ahead, shoot. Pretty bundle. Oh, somebody said they're working both of the dates. I'm sorry. You kind of have to be there. It's hard to be at work. Hard to be at work. All right, so are you ready for the main attraction? Tiffany says, love seeing all the colorways. That's great. But the main attraction, what you all been waiting for, should we talk about our quilt along coming up later in the month? Yes, if you missed the announcement, we are doing a all-day quilt along January 28th, and the only hint that I gave you last week was let's supersize 2023. And so we are changing things up with our one-day quilt alongs all the time, doing it a little bit different. So this time, you know, when we've always worked with a pattern, you just get the pattern and then the videos will be live, and then if you wanted to watch them again, you'd have to go search for them on on YouTube. This time, you purchase the pattern, and we're going to put all those videos into your account to live there forever so that you don't need to go searching. So purchasing the pattern will include all the videos eventually after the actual live event, which I think is a beautiful thing. Previously, we've always included a cutting video. And so here it is. Here's our quilt, Amelie Supersized. That is our quilt that it's of course a supersized version of our Amelie quilt, which is a single pattern. This one has a lot larger blocks. And the pattern, 6 sizes, 6 options for sizes. And just hang on a second before you purchase because we have a really, really cool special for you. But here's how it's going to work. So just hang on a second. Don't go quick and hit that buy button. Here's how it's going to work. So the schedule is open as of right now. This is what our schedule will be. So when you purchase the pattern or maybe take advantage of our little special that I'm going to tell you about in a little bit, you will get the fabric requirements and this schedule in your account as a PDF right away. Then on Saturday, a week before the actual quilt-along day, you will get cutting instructions and a video, a cutting video in your account. The Monday, we're going to have some recipes just to have some fun. If you wanted to take advantage of that, we're going to have a playlist. That will be posted on the blog post on Monday, January 23rd. And then Friday, the day before the quilt-along, the full pattern will be available in your account. And we're doing this on a Saturday this time. There's 4 sessions that we will be live both on Facebook and YouTube, 10 a.m., 12, 2, and 4, and these are all Central Time. Central Time. Now, as for the special, so we have a special for those of you that just want to purchase the pattern. It's going to be $10 for now. After the 20th, it's going to be more because the videos are included. However, if you wanted to get them free, all you got to do is purchase any half-yard bundle for from us between now, and January 20th. So can you put up that special graphic, the quilt-along special, so that we can make sure, and it doesn't matter how big of a half-yard bundle is, if it's a 6-piece bundle, 8-piece, 12-piece, 15-piece, we will add that to your account. We will add the pattern to your account. So if you purchase that in this time, we will add the pattern to your account, and so you will have access to it when your fabric ships, when your order ships. Does that make sense? Can you not find that, honey? Well, it was called QAL Special. Now it appears. Okay, so all you got to do, like I said, on our website, GEquiltdesigns.com, purchase any half-yard bundle because that's what we are going to be working with, half-yards. You're going to need half-yards for this quilt. And if we're going to dive into the fabric requirements, for a crib size, I believe you only need 5 half-yards. For a lap size, you only need 8 half-yards. For a twin size, I made a twin size, and so that is a 12-piece bundle. I used a 12-piece bundle, and then so on. I think you need 16 for the full and up. So it's a beautiful, fast pattern. You will need a half-yard bundle, but then you need an accent fabric. You need an accent color to have to do that accent on the blocks, and then you can use that for binding as well, or you can do different binding. So there's the special. We have some photos of the quilt that I made. Do you have those photos, some close-ups? We quilted it with a beautiful water lily pattern. That is, I don't know if you can see it, so it's like little rings on the water and water lilies. So it's just awesome. So there's the whole quilt. So this is twin size, and I just love it. So I made mine with the what's this fabric called? Wild something. Do you remember, Andrea? Wild Meadow. Wild Meadow. Thank you. I'm so bad. Wild Meadow, I love that fabric forever. So I made it with Wild Meadow and used a gray for the accent color. And we have lots of people here on the staff that are making their own versions. Kara actually already finished hers, so I can just show a part of it because it's still a top. It's not quilted yet. But she used the Touchstones bundle and this beautiful beautiful moonscape accent in the teal. So we'll show you this one once it's quilted. It's really awesome. And then Nancy is working on, she's using her Wanderlust fabrics. This is going to be super fun and cute and playful. And then Colleen is working on one using Rosette. And that's going to be just stunning as well. So these are all, I think, still available, or at least most of them. But I am, of course, going to make another one during the quilt along. So you can see how large these blocks are. Yeah, that quilt goes together quick because we are supersizing. So I, of course, am making another one. So I went into the warehouse. I was going to pick my bundle, and I ended up with 10 options. Yes. So I still haven't decided, but I figured I might as well show you these options. So we actually made little graphics, and so I chose the bundle and then the perfect accent color with it, just to have some fun. So the first one we have is this beautiful fabric from, this is Koi Pond from Ruby Star, and the accent color is a natural, it's a brand new basic that I'm actually going to be showing you that we have in the store. So this is Pixel and the natural, the accent color. So here's the actual bundle. This is probably my #1 strongest that I might do. I think this will be really, really fun to do. Using this as my accent. All right, so next up is Tula Pink. So this one is Moon Garden, and I can't really decide if I do Moon Garden Dawn or Dusk. But if I were to do Tula, I probably would mix them both. And you could do a dark accent or a light accent. So here's the other version of Tula. Can you put the other Tula up? Yeah. This one is, so this is the Dusk one, but I would just mix them all together. And so the options for accent would be a Pixel and the black, or I love this Hush Hush Heart Attack. It's got little teal hearts because there's a lot of teal actually in both of them. So both of them would work in here, especially if you mixed them. So that's my Tula option. I don't know. So here's another one, very coastal. This is the Ocean Dreams bundle, and it's just beautiful, lovely hues of blue and lights. So I would use this canvas buckskin to do the accent because there are just accents of that throughout the fabric in the shells and everywhere. So I would probably do that as the accent. So it'll be a nice, soft, very beach house on the ocean type of a bundle. All right. Next one up is, this one is a strong contender as well. This is, what is it called again? Prairie Song. Yeah, Prairie Song. So Prairie Song is a Kaufman line. It's a wish well. So it's the same designers that did Warehouse District and Weather Report, but really cool colors in this. And I would just do a jot dot black, because it has that same kind of texture as these prints. That would be my accent. This will be a super cool quilt. All right, next one is my puffins. Of of course, I need to do something with my Puffin Bay. And Puffin Bay has all these beautiful blues. It has 2 purples, so I will probably pull them out and use that as an accent. So I pulled the Bumbleberry's Heather as the accent color. So I'd probably use the grays and the blues and the taupes. And then I could use one of these for the binding or something. So that would be a strong contender as well. I have to make a quilt out of it anyway. And then next one is, oh yeah, this one I've been looking at for quite some time. It's called City of Stars. I love a monochromatic quilt. And so this would be just navies and blue, medium blues and whites. And then throwing in that gray accent with a spotted graphite. So very subtle and just would make a gorgeous quilt. Just pretty monochromatic with the blues and the whites. For something a little more glitzy and glamorous, I have Silverstone in the neutral dawn. So we have anything from black to gray to really light taupe cream colors, and then both gold metallic and silver metallic. And I would, so you could do many things for the accent. You can do a color, but I think going kind of a gold route without doing metallic would be the Spotted Celestial and the Maze would be really cool with all of these prints. So that's another glamorous one, glamorous option. And then we have Songbook, a new page, which is, I've been eyeing ever since it came in. So really wonderful colors, pinks. I love the mustard yellow and the teals and the range of teals into the light blue. There's a lot of this rusty red throughout all the prints, so I think that'll be a perfect accent and it'll be a really nice, nicely balanced fun quilt. And last but not least, this one just recently came in. This is Whale Song. And so lots of teals, greens, into a little bit of lavender and purples. And I would pair that with a deep dark navy for the accent. And that's Grunge Peacoat because it has a little bit of purple in it. And that would be a really cool, a very colorful quilt, but sticking within that grouping. So those are my imaginary Amelie Supersized. Which one of these would you choose? Did you have a favorite? We'd love to hear it in the comments. Let us know in the comments if you like any one of these, if you would be able to pick between any of them, one of these. Yeah, there are too many options, I know. So I have to really dig in and figure out which one I want. So Whale Song would rock, yes. Whale Song, a lot of you like Whale Song. I see that. Any other ones? So the blue bundle, oh yeah. The blue bundle is called City of Stars. Somebody asked if that would be good for a male. Yeah, so there's not a lot of florals. There's like more leaves and ferns, and then there's a little bit celestial. There's stars, like a starry sky and stuff. So I think it could be pretty for either City of Stars or Whale Song, Silverstone, Ruby Star. Can't choose. Yeah, I was gonna have you choose for me. So this is this is not helping at all. But check it out. So we will have a blog post like we do for every quilt along. It's not up yet because we're just releasing the pattern, but now, as I said, all you got to do is purchase any bundle, half-yard bundle, and you will get the pattern for free. It will just be added into your account when we ship the bundle. But you can also purchase the pattern just individually, $10 for now, and then after the 20th, it will be a little bit more. So somebody asked, are 6 half-yards enough? 6 are not enough. 8 are enough for a lap size. 6 are enough for a crib size, but you need 8 for lap size, and I use 12, and you get a twin size. You know I like my lap sizes pretty big, so I sometimes make, that twin is kind of like an extra large lap. You can see behind me. It's kind of like my lap, my lap quilts. Are these choices going to be posted on the website? Yes, we're going to put all those images of my picks on the website, and then we'll post all of the girls' quilts once they come together and we get them quilted. We'll post my version, and so we'll give you some more inspiration. If we order by mail order, Amelie, will we get the videos? Yes, so even if you order the bundle, the pattern will be digital. We will just manually add it to your order for free. So then you can just log into your account and find it there. The blocks are big in Supersized, Amelie. You have to wait till the pattern comes out to tell you exactly why. They're big. They are big. They're almost double the size of the regular ones. That's the beauty of it. How much fabric for the accent? It depends on the size of your quilt. So you will get all the fabric requirements once. If you either place an order for bundles, you will have your fabric requirements by tomorrow when we ship, or if you purchase, you will have them right away. Can this be done scrappy? Yes, it is scrappy. It totally is scrappy, but it is, you need half yards. So you can have as many half yards as if you want. But of course, the larger the quilt, the more fabrics you can add. Can you choose other bundles from your website? Of course, you can choose any bundle. Do not limit yourself to what caught my eye as I walked through. We have so many options. I could have been there forever. Any bundle, regular or sale price? Yes, just half yard bundle. It does not apply to our fat quarter bundles or any other bundles, just half yard bundles. Did you say that you will get the videos if you just buy the pattern? Yes. Either way, if you just buy it or if you buy a bundle and we add it free, you get the videos as well. You won't get them until after the live quilt-along. Just know that. But they will then always live in your account forever. You can watch them forever. All right. Any more questions? Good questions, everybody. Tanya, no, you do not have to purchase the video separately. You will have, it comes with the pattern. Like I said, if you just want to get the pattern, you don't need any fabric, then the $10 will do both, and it's a special for $10 until the 20th. All right, let's get sewing. I am so excited for these Amelies, and who knows how many I will make because I can't make up my mind since you were no help. But let's take a look at some new stuff and this is another option for me. This bundle I'm just about to show you. It is beautiful, but let me show you. We have a brand new basic in our inventory to our collections of basics. So these are our 1 yards that we always have a quantity discount on our 1 yards, as you know. So if you buy 5 or more, the price drops. If you buy 10 or more, the price drops even more. And this is a mix and match. So this basic is a ruby star. It's called Pixel. And it is awesome. So I showed you one pixel that I picked with one of the bundles before. So it comes in 12 different colors. And it's mostly a tone-on-tone, but then it has just a little drop of a second color in there. I think that's really, really fun. So let me open one up to show you on a larger scale. I like it's irregular. The squares are irregular. And so it's just a little touch of that second color. So you barely see it. So this is going to be so much fun to use. And Pixel, we offer it in 1 yards and in bundles. So as I've talked about many times before, I like to kind of stock up on basics like that. So we have a half yard bundle with Pixel, which has all 12 half yards. And then we have also a fat quarter bundle. So a fat quarter bundle, we list the names and numbers. So these could be used kind of as your little color swatch. But these are fat quarters. So we have fat quarter bundle, half yard bundle, and then all of them in 1 yards as well. Beautiful, beautiful. And it's perfect with this new line that we have from Ruby Star, from Rashida Coleman Hale. And this is called Linear. Absolutely love this. So we have the beautiful, beautiful dancers on the light background. And so this is a mix of lights and darks. So I'm going to start with the lighter colors. I have this linear print that has this kind of mustard brown in it. And we have kind of a classic of hers. The faces with the really cool hairstyles. And this is more that curry yellow color. We have a floral. Just really nice and soft and beautiful. And so then we get into our golds. Here's that linear print, kind of that little maze. We have another gold print. This reminds me of like the snakes and ladders. Then we have a little bit darker hue, so the dancers in the darker hues. Darker, almost like a brown, like a burnt sienna color. Into a little bit of lavender, purple-ish. And then this one has that tone, but a little bit more brown to it. I love this tone. It's kind of like, I would call it raisin. Or in the pixel, that color is called caviar. But I really love this color. Let me just move this so we have more room. Tighten up a bit. So this, I love this print. This is so groovy. On an even darker background, so almost a black. And then we finally have the floral here in the black. So this is Linear by Ruby Star. I love the shades from light to dark. This would make a beautiful Amelie as well. And so I did a fabric pull with it, and not surprisingly, I included a lot of pixel because it just works perfectly with it. But there's two more prints in the line, tone on tone creams. This one is this print, tone on tone. And then we have the linear print, which is this one, tone on tone. So just so you know, because you can't really see it, it's like a white on cream print. Really nice to use for backgrounds. So these two are not in the bundle, but they are in 1 yards available. And so these would be kind of the way lightest tones, goes with these and could be used as a background. But I also love the pixel in the natural because it has a little bit of the darker in with it as well. Could be mixed in. Then for the golds, there's a perfect pixel here called Cactus. And this one has a little bit of the lavender in there. There's a pixel in the earth color. And that one has bits of pink, so that's perfect. And then I added another darker from the sugar line. So this is Saddle in the sugar. There is a great lavender pixel called Lupin. That would be great with this. And I added a second lavender because this was the only light. That is Dash Flow Lavender, would work perfectly with this, all of these. And then we have that caviar color of pixel, which is that really dark brown. And then I would add a black. If you wanted to add a black, I would go with chalk and charcoal. So it's a pretty deep dark black. For an accent color, if you wanted something that's not in here for a little punch, I would do something like the pixel in the berry. So hot pink, really to tone with some of the dancers. So this is Pixel. No, this is Pixel. This is Pixel. This is Linear, sorry. Linear by Ruby Star. Would make a great Amelie. Now, because I know this question is going to get asked, is Amelie supersized? Does that work for directional fabrics? And here's the thing. If you have just a couple of directional fabrics, and you make sure to use just one of them in a block, you can make it work if you need everything to be positioned correctly. Otherwise, I would say they're going to get turned any which way. And you know my philosophy on that. If a print is directional and then you turn it 4 ways in a quilt, it's not directional anymore. So that's my point. But I just wanted to answer that because I knew that question was going to come up. All right, I have another brand new thing in the store. And so you know how we have our remnant bundles. They're called forget-me-nots. So there are remnants, they're full width, but different. They're full width of fabric, so they're salvage to salvage, but they are different sizes, ranging from 5 inches to possibly 16. We have now 108 remnants. So these are our 108, and they add up to be at least 3 yards, but it's a variety of 108 remnants. And so these are great if you want some big backing. So they are 108 inches, salvage to salvage, and then ranging from anything it's all under a yard, but all kinds of sizes, but adding up to at least 3. And we have a lot of these, lots of variety. I just grabbed one because we were just making those. So for some of you that like to piece their backs, these would be great for big backs. These are great for backs for if you're doing donation quilts. So great price on backings. So that is it. I think next job for you, if we don't have any more questions on the quilt along or anything. I saw one. So please repeat the number of half yards needed for each size. I will have to kind of pull up my information so I'm not saying anything wrong because I don't want to I don't want that to happen. So, if you're buying a bundle, how much of an accent fabric? So, I will have to post that because I understand you want to buy the fabric when you buy the bundle. So, I will have to post that because you wouldn't be getting your pattern until after that, which has all the fabric requirements. So we'll put that in the blog post. Sorry, blog post. But let me see. I'm going to try and find this information for you guys. So just give me a minute here while I look this up. Amelie Supersize. So I know for sure that for the crib size, that is 5. That is 5 half yards for there it is. And here's the fabric. Nope, that was not it. Oh boy, here it is. Okay, no, actually only 4 for a crib size. I would probably use more just to have more variety. 8 for the lap size, and then 12 for twin, 16 for full, 19 and 22. As far as the accent color, if you're doing only lap, you only need a yard, half yard if you're doing crib, and then for twin, yard and a quarter, yard and 3/4 for full, 2 yards for queen, 2 1/3 for king. But I will post the yardage information on our blog. Just go find our Amelie Quilt Along, Amelie Supersized Quilt Along blog post, and I will have this information there so that you can plan and purchase all your fabrics at the same time. I wanted to do that. So, any other questions? Mr. HP? Pretty quiet over there today. What yellow would go as an accent for Puffin Bay? Puffin Bay, I would probably go pretty dark. So show you like this print, it has the gold in it. So it's a pretty dark gold. So I would do, the one that comes to mind is like Dimples Rasha or like a chalk and charcoal wheat, something like a deep dark gold would be my choice. Brunch marigold, yeah, brunch mustard would be good too. So something a little bright too. I think there is a bumbleberries too, a gold bumbleberries that will work great. All right. That is it. So do you have our winner from all of the comments, Mr. HP? Finding yardage. I'll post all the yardage, so you will have that as well, and the backing. I'm not going to recite it for all the sizes.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll, please. Let's go. I'm gonna get my notes off the floor. Oh, Amy Sweden! Congratulations, Amy. Just gonna get mine. Yes. Amy, all you gotta do is send us an email to help@gequiltdesigns.com, and we will get you your gift card right away. So tell us, just get your information so we can get you that gift card. And then make sure you tune in. Bundle Club, I know we had a couple questions on Bundle Club. We'll ship on the 20th. The second shipment of Bundle Club ships on the 20th of January. And just a little inside information, there will be some spots available. I was able to get more of this fabric than our first shipment, so there will be some spots opening up. So if you want to try and get in, go to our Bundle Club on the website and sign up for notifications, because we will have those spots open as soon as after we ship this shipment to the current subscribers. So then we have our next show. A week from today is Tipsy Tuesday. That's going to be January 17th at 4 p.m. Central. And then we will be here this Friday the 13th. Woo! No horror movies that day. And that is going to be our Color Club reveal day. So I will show you what our Color Club was for January. And Johan didn't stick around for this one. It's probably because we didn't have any cocktails. This one was not an interesting show. He came and left. He came in a little bit and he's like, nope, gotta go back out there to work. So that is it for our show today. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time.